Delvon Digital here, and let's talk about that Pixel 9 Pro XL 6 months later. First, I want to talk about the hardware. The hardware in this device has been completely solid. No problems. I mean, look, put it like this. If you take care of your device, and I mean not dropping it, slapping it against brick walls and concrete floors and, whatever, it's going to hold up. The device has been holding up great. Like in and out my pocket, on my MagSafe charger, off the charger, in a case, no case, because I don't really like rocking cases with my device, so I just use the case that's in the car half of the time just to put the MagSafe over there, then I take it out. So the time that I've been using this device, I haven't been using a case with it, except for like inside the vehicle, just to use the MagSafe charger. So in and out of my pocket, flat face down on the tables and the opposite side on the cameras, everything has been pretty solid. I do have a screen protector up there, I will say that, and a skin, just in case you see in this video that I do. But that's all the protection that I do have for the device, and everything seems to be holding up pretty well. So I have no issues with hardware, and surprisingly, like a lot of users out there have no hardware defects with this Pixel as well. The next thing I want to talk about is that battery life. I say this in a lot of my videos, and I don't know why I keep bringing this up in a lot of my videos, but yeah, battery, again, just like every other device that I own, is like all day battery. No issues, no charging midday or anything for that matter. I wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, take it off the charger, and it lasts me all the way into bedtime. I think I go to bed on a work day around 11:30, and on a gaming day, that's what I like to call it, when you can stay up all night long, I go to bed around like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, hanging with the fellas, and phone is at like 30%, slap it on the charger, wake up, start all over the next day. Really no issues with battery, and this has been like this for years for me now with the Pixel 6 line. Even with the Pixel 6, 7, 8, and 9, the ones that a lot of people had horrible battery with, but it just works for me. And that's what matters the most, is that it works for me. I can't, other people do different things on their devices compared to what I do and how I use it. So it works. One of the best things about using a Pixel is the user experience. That UI is what I love so much about it. I used to not be a fan of stock Android, but I became a fan of stock Android around the Pixel 6 series. That was the Pixel that kind of sold me onto Pixels. Before then, I was like an iPhone, Android, HTC, Samsung, LG, every other Android phone out there, including an iPhone type person. And I tried Nexus, I tried the Pixels, and I always bought one, tried every one of them, and always kind of like gave up on them. Even though I enjoyed my times of rooting and customizing, even Samsung phones and Pixels and Nexus phones. I mean, it was freaking amazing back in the days, but it was the Pixel 6 series that sold me on it. And I love the UI experience. I love navigating. I love the speed of the phone. I love the feel of the phone. It's just a great overall UI. And that's just my opinion. As I said before, one of the great things about the Pixel is the updates. You get fast updates, first in line updates, you get the OS updates first, you get feature drops, you get all of these really cool things, and I love it. Believe it or not, we're people that do love updates no matter how you look at it. Some people will be waiting longer with other devices and they can't wait to get it, then they get it 6 months afterwards or 8 months after. I remember Samsung used to be horrible. You used to get the newest Android version when a newer Android version used to come out back in the days, but Samsung has gotten so much better. But this video is not about them. This video is about the Pixel, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about that. The Pixel updates are just so great. I have no issue. I know they have this rollout tree that they go off and everything, which I'm not a real big fan of, but some people have to wait like a few days or maybe the following week or whatever like that, depending on the carrier that you have. But you still get those updates pretty fast, and that's one thing I love about Pixels, and the experience of using them just can't be beat. I mean, besides iOS. Of course, when it comes to Pixels, you really can't neglect the camera experience. A lot of people wanted me to talk about the front camera, I guess the video and the image quality on the front camera. I'm gonna be honest with my audience, I never ever use the front camera for anything besides maybe a video call at max, and the quality of it, I don't even pay attention to it. As long as I can see the person I'm talking to, I'm kind of fine with it. They want better, I guess, video quality for the front camera, and I guess better night quality for the front camera as well. So generally, I don't have any photos or any videos to show you guys because I don't care enough to really go out here and test it because I don't use it. Remember that when you're watching my channel, I'm giving you my user experience, and I'm not a reviewer who tests every spec of the phone and everything down to the details. There's plenty of other channels who do that. I'm just not one of those people, but I wanted to bring that up because, you know, I'm for my audience. You know, my audience wants something. I'm gonna try my best to give it to them. So this is what you want. Everyone who's been asking me about it, I'm bringing it up. So anyways, let's go back to the back camera, because that's the camera that I use 99% of the time. Actually 100% of the time. Okay, 99% of the time because I do video. But anyways, the camera experience on the Pixel has been phenomenal. You guys already know that the Pixel is one of my favorite cameras when it comes to smartphone photography. I enjoy it. I enjoy the processing that Google gives. And to be honest with you, I shoot RAW 90% of the time and I edit myself. But if I needed to trust in Google's processing, they are the one right now in the US, at least, that I would trust when it comes to processing and getting a good image. All the other phones that I have through Samsung and Apple and all the stuff like that, I just don't trust the camera as much as I trust what Google does with their processing. Is one of my favorite cameras. So you already know the camera experience is really, really good. One thing that I like about Google is that they always adding new features. They always give your phone a refreshing feel. Like you get a phone and you use it for months and now you're like, now I'm ready for the next version, right? But Google has this way of like dropping these features or giving these features that kind of make it make you want, the phone more, like the one that you already have. It makes you just want to use features more. It makes you fiend for like, oh, I can't wait for this to come out. Can't wait for this to come out. Then it comes out and then you try it and then you're like, it's okay. I don't know if I'm gonna integrate this into my life, but then they were like, hey, we got another feature drop coming and there's more features. Anyways, the added features that they add each month makes the phone feels refreshing and brand new. And I love that Google add these features with feature drops and everything else. So kudos to them for that, for giving us a feel. And then people with older Pixels can feel like they're not out of the loop. They also get these features as well, which makes it feel like they have a refresh of their phone. So some of them be like, I don't feel the need to upgrade. And I don't really blame you. If we're talking software wise, there's no point to upgrade from like a 6 or 7 or 8 if you're getting the features of the 9. And that is a big plus for them because they're not trying to sell you on, software limitations. So therefore it forces you to upgrade to the next one. They're giving you the software, boom. But of course, hardware is a different story. If you feel like you need the new hardware, then that's where you go and upgrade. And for most people who are having heating issues on all the older Pixels, I think the Pixel 9 series is the one that you want to get, especially the XL with the cooling, as well as the Pro. The Pro and the Pro XL has cooling now. So that would be one thing that you would upgrade for. So long story short, with the Pixel 9 Pro XL, after using it for 6 months, it has been an incredible experience software wise and everything else. Surprisingly, I haven't had any major bugs besides one where my Pixel Buds on the December patch, my Pixel Buds would connect to my phone and then they will not play any audio, but literally a restart of my phone actually kind of fixed that. I was complaining about it, went to Twitter about it. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta start finding the solution first and then tell everybody the story, then how to fix it and stuff like that. Cause I literally was, trying to play some buds and play some music while I walk around the house and do some things, clean up and all that stuff like that. And it just wouldn't connect after the update. And brain goes straight to Twitter fingers, try to trash like the update, right? But then whatever happened during the update, I guess it just kind of like messed it up a little bit or whatever. But I just restarted my phone and boom, it was fixed. And I had to go back up there and retract what I said, which is, we got to stop with the Twitter fingers. We got to find these solutions first so we can talk about it and stop going to Twitter running for every little problem half the time. So with that being said, no major issues or anything like that with the phone. So if you like content like this, please don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And whether you're a Pixel lover or hater, please hit me up in the comments and let's talk about this. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace. 2 times.